Hi everyone, this is an update from EarthquakeReport.com in association with WesternPacificWeather.com on a series of earthquakes that took place under the city of Christchurch, New Zealand today at approximately 0220 Zulu, or about 1420 locally here in New Zealand. The largest of them being a 6.0 earthquake that actually took place at that time. This was approximately 5.6 nautical miles deep and 9 kilometers deep, so a very shallow earthquake, very close to the center of the max population in this area. So really a lot of people did feel the intense magnitude and the shaking out of the system. Actually, this is the shake map from USGS. Some areas out in here are showing as high as approximately 6 magnitude right near the center of this. So most of the people that did feel this earthquake did experience about a 6 magnitude earthquake, which would make sense given the closeness of the earthquake to the city and the overall shallowness of it here. Also noting that two did occur here, the 5.5 and the magnitude 6. The larger one, the 5.5, took place approximately an hour and 20 minutes prior to the large one. So a good thing that weak one did take place first. That allowed a lot of people to get out of their buildings, a lot of the weaker structures, and start to evacuate. So no casualties currently being reported out of this. So really good news out of there. Several reports of injuries, including 6 people with moderate serious injuries. 2 people were actually trapped in a church, but have soon been recovered from there. So overall, no casualties being reported. Much better news than the February 22nd 7.1 earthquake that took place here earlier this year that killed upwards of 182 people. We all said a day down there in New Zealand. So much better news today. There is some superficial damage, a few collapsed buildings, but overall no casualties, and that's really always great news. Also indicating here on the left just some of these larger earthquakes that have taken place in the region over the past 100 years. All these are 7.0 or greater, so New Zealand, not uncommon to see large earthquakes, but overall a lot of these buildings are still bricked down in the region, specifically in Christchurch, thus the large amount of damage that we saw 2 months ago from that major earthquake. And this earthquake actually being considered an aftershock of that, today's 5.5 and today's 6.0. Also indicating all the smaller earthquakes that have taken place since the year 1992 present, and all these smaller ones out here. So still plenty of earthquakes that have taken place out in this region. Not really uncommon to see these, as this New Zealand is part of the Ring of Fire, the historic Ring of Fire out here in the Pacific Ocean. So you're always going to continue to see earthquakes out here. And a 5.5 and a 6.0, not too uncommon yet. A lot of people still rattled up from the large earthquake that took place just several months ago. Always, historically, earthquakes or aftershocks will take place several months after a large earthquake. Thus, out here in Japan, actually, still seeing earthquakes of magnitude of 6.0 or greater occurring almost weekly, even 3 months after the fact. So you're still going to continue to see these aftershocks down there in Christchurch. I know a lot of people are still rattled, and there's still a lot of buildings that are still on the verge of collapsing. Thus, what happened today, a few buildings collapsed that were already damaged from the February. Thus, these aftershocks continue to cause damage. But that is all for right now. If you want more and detailed information on this, please go to EarthquakeTechReport.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, actually the link is below. And if you're watching this at EarthquakeReport.com and you're from New Zealand, please report and share your comments and suggestions actually in the comment box below. Also posting this at WesternPacificWeather.com. If you're out here in the Westpac and just want some detailed weather information across the entire Western Pacific, please check it out there. So thanks again for listening, everybody. Stay safe out there, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.